For the material movement, we do have the forklift, that is a battery operated, to have environment awareness as well. So that's a green environment, and it's also, the building is a green certified building. So we have the battery operated machines for removal and putting back the materials from the racks, where we store the in-house, the received material and the in-process materials which we have received for the dull bit evaluation. And coming to the cleaning area, we do have pressurized water cleaning, and we also do the diesel cleaning in the cleaning area, so that the parts are clean. The dull bits are basically first brought into the EDM cutting machine, is a state of its art. It's a Fanuc, it's a fully automated Fanuc C400 IA with a table size of 700 x 600 mm, with a XY travel of 370 x 270 mm and a Z travel of 255 mm. The main feature of this EDM is that we do not get any burn marks on the components or the samples that we are cutting, and we get a very precise clean cut, which will enable us to have a better metallurgical analysis and sample preparation. Once the EDM is done, we move on the inspections to the parts of the inspection area, where we have the LH600E omitted to your make. That's a fully automated linear height measurement equipment, which has a least accuracy of 1.6 microns. We move on to the CMM machine, which is actually the workhorse of the R&D facility or the GRTC. It's a state-of-the-art called Z's make coordinate measuring machine, with a model type Acura 29128 and with a measuring range of 900 into 1200 into 800 with an accuracy of 1.6 microns, and the mini stylus is measured at 0.3 mm machine. And moving on to the next, we do have the contour cord machine, which is used for measurement of internal profiles like thread profiles, ID, and other kind of geometries that are there in the bore of any of our products. The specifications of the contour cord are, the model type is a contour cord 1710SD3. The table size is 750 into 450 and with the X to Y travel of 100 into 450 mm. Now we enter into the metallurgical lab, which is actually been split into two halves. The first half is the metallurgical sample preparation, second half is the sample analysis. What you are seeing is a Citropress 10. It's a fully automated and a program. It's a Stewart's make, and with it uses basically two bakelite powders, mainly Multifast and Durofast. The mounted samples need to be polished for metallurgical evaluation. For polishing purpose, we do have the Tegramin 25, which uses a polishing plates of piano, algaro, drag and Kemp cut. It is again a Stewart's make. Fully automated machine. On the motor shaft, a circular cutting blade is placed. It is made of copper with diamond coated at the edge, with 127 mm in diameter, 0.4 mm in thickness and 12.7 mm to the metallurgical evaluation cell. In our metallurgical evaluation cell, we do have the micro hardness tester, which is an MCO make, which is basically used to measure the BHN and the Vickers hardness of the samples. Once the measurement for the BHN is done, it is moved on to the fully automated Leica optical microscope with a magnification range of 50x to 1000x and multiples of 2x. The modes of operation are BF, DF, DIC and POL. The software used is Leica 4.4 and the light source is a halogen bulb. The other one you see is a semi-automated machine with a magnification range of 8x cross 100x. The make is again Leica stereoscope M125. The light source is a LED. The visual inspection and failure patterns of components can be captured. Leica software is used for capturing image. The machine what you see is a carbide wear tester. That's a vertical turret lathe, PMK make, VTL 1200. The specifications are, it's a VTL 1200 Fanuc CNC. The table size is 1200 dia. X travel is 50 cross 600 mm. Z travel is 1050 millimeters. Feed for both axes is 10,000 mm per minute. Servo motor torque is 30 Newton meter and 22 Newton meter. The spindle power is 22 cross 27 kilowatt, and the maximum job size can handle is 3000 kg. Here in this machine, what we basically do is we mount rocks of different UCS, and we run the dog collar test where the carbides are mounted for a set of cycles. The machine what you see now is a thrust wear tester. It is again a custom made machine. This custom made machine is basically made to check the thrust wear properties of different materials that can be used for a rotary rock drilling bit. Here what happens is a load is applied from the top as well as from the bottom, and is rotated at very high torques to see the thrust wear resistance of individual materials, so that we could make a comparative study between different materials. LT40 2000. It is a ACE micromatic machine made, which has a lathe bed of 2 meters. It has a steady rest and also can rotate maximum rotate up to 2000 RPM. So this is a fully functional lathe. The next machine what you are seeing is our seal testing rig. Although we call it a rig because the seals properties of different materials at different temperatures can be fully evaluated on this machine. We can go from 0 degree up to 150 degree on this machine and test the seals for inclusions, how the seals perform at a certain set of RPM. The machine what you see is a surface grinding machine. The model is MSG 41P. The configurations of this machine is a work table of 450 cross 145 mm, longitudinal traverse of 460 millimeters. What you see is the metal wear tester. It is used for checking the wear of metals, minerals, polymers, composites and ceramics and hard facing materials. The variables that we can be tested are the load and the sand. The sand materials is a ASTM G65 customized grade. The features are dust confinement and waste handling, auto shut off after preset revolutions, and counter to display the RPM. Next machine what you see is the bearing tester. The bearing tester is used to simulate the field conditions and to ultimately develop the better bearing trains. Here we can actually apply the thrust loads onto the bearing, see the capacity of different materials and how they perform. Maybe we can compare with a standard bearing material with a S2 material. So these are the kind of different combination that can actually be tested on this bearing tester. Now we move on to the compressors room, where we have state-of-the-art compressors. All three are Atlas Copco made. We have two G250 electric compressors, 2 numbers with a rating of 110 psi and 1440 CFM. These two electric compressors are mainly used for rotary and raise boring application or testing. We have the next compressor, that's a diesel compressor, that's a XRV1350 diesel compressor with a rating of 365 psi and 1350 CFM. So now we move on to the test rig. The test rig is a state-of-the-art equipment. It's a fully functional rig that is customized to suit our space requirements, but it's a fully functional rig that one can see in the mines. Maximum pull down that we could go is 150,000 pounds and with a minimum pull down of 60,000 pounds. Now we move on to the control rig of the control room of the rig, which this control room is a fully soundproof customized control room for the rig. In the monitor you see 4 cameras which are basically used to capture the drilling, the CFM and the ratings from the compressors, where the operator can sit in a very comfortable environment and do the test. Right now you're seeing the mast being lowered and the drilling happening with the drill rods being rotation happening. So this is all the gist of the major equipments that we have in our global research and test center, which is and or the research and development at Epiroc Mining India, Hyderabad. Thank you. Hi, this is Vignesh, Head Research and Development, Epiroc Mining, Hyderabad. Epiroc heritage dates back to 1873 due to its association with Atlas Copco. Epiroc was formed in June 2017 by the demerger of one of the divisions of Atlas Copco, which mainly concentrated on the mining and the construction business. The split was to increase focus, customer values and development of opportunities with a fully focused and dedicated management team. Epiroc can serve their customers better with innovative products and services. This also means we can drive growth and profitability. Epiroc has its presence in more than 150 countries with 14,000 employees and with production facilities of 23 countries and annual revenues at 2018 at 38 billion SEK. Epiroc India has its headquarters in Pune and 2 manufacturing units in Nasik and Hyderabad and 1 design center in Bangalore. First and foremost, the research and development department of Epiroc Hyderabad is utmost grateful for the DISR accreditation. The accreditation itself provides and global recognition to our in-house R&D department. Since DISR certification, we have almost invested 200 million rupees. The DISR certification provided to the Research and Development Department at Epiroc Mining Hyderabad proud to be a quite pivotal role in establishing the recognizing the investments made towards development and demonstration of technologies and testing centers in our in-house R&D facility. The DISR has also enabled us to have a collaborative research amongst our Epiroc sister concern companies globally and to demonstrate the technologies. The renewal of the certification, we intend to continue fulfilling our R&D vision, being the customer's first choice, and in securing a profitable growth by efficient delivery of innovative products to the market and providing services to divisionals of product companies. Furthermore, we also intend to develop the in-house R&D as a global center of excellency for the research and development of the rock drilling tools, and this also opens up avenues for more manpower investment and investment in equipments. Thank you.
Epiroc, united in performance, inspired by innovation.